Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. Today we are starting a mini series, if you will, a mini FIFA 19 series, and as you can tell by the screen, we are using the women's national teams, which are on FIFA. They've been on FIFA the last 3 years, I think. FIFA 17 was the first when they introduced. I might be wrong. It could be FIFA 16, but I haven't actually used the women's team on FIFA 19. So I thought, you know what? As the women's FIFA World Cup is coming in about a month's time, I think it's in France, the FIFA Women's World Cup. I thought, you know what? Let's make a mini series of where I take England, obviously I'm from England, and try and win the International Women's Cup here on FIFA 19. Unfortunately, because the likes of Scotland women, Argentina women and Japan women are not on the game, unfortunately we can't have them in a group to try and make it kind of like the World Cup happening this summer. But so I decided, you know what, I want to put a few different teams. So I randomized, and I was like thinking, okay, Spain seems a good one. I don't know what they're like in a women's team. Play against United States, meaning we are going to be going up against Alex Morgan, who you can see pictured on my screen right now. Obviously, it's Steph Houghton to the right, but it's Alex Morgan, who is like. It's her picture because she is one of the faces of FIFA 19. So we're going to be going up against her for when we go up against the United States, and we are up against Italy. So it's a decent group. I don't know what their national teams are like. Obviously, I know that United States are the powerhouses, and I know that England are pretty good. So the first thing we're going to do before we get into a game, we are going to do one game per episode. It's going to be the full game. We are going to sort out the team. I do know a fair bit about the English women's game. I have actually been to two Women's Super League games last season. Oh no, it was 2 seasons ago. I went to watch Manchester City women away to Notts County, and then I saw them play against Sunderland ladies in Manchester a week later. But anyway, we are going to sort out the team that's going to supply the template for the team in this tournament. So we have Karen Barsley in goal, who is our best keeper, but we do have Telford on the bench. We have Lucy Bronze, who's doing amazingly. She just won the Women's Champions League with Lyon. They beat Barcelona, the ladies, in the final. Obviously Tony Duggan is playing for Barcelona, but Lyon won the Champions League final. Got Steph Houghton, obviously. She's basically the poster girl for English women's football. Captain of Manchester City. I've seen her play. She's the equivalent of like Vincent Kompany, who obviously both play for Manchester City. Obviously Vincent Kompany's now leaving to become player manager of Anderlecht. But anyway, alongside her, who are we going to have as our centre back? I think we're going to have Bright. I think that she's the best option, 82 rated. And then at left back, we've got 2 options. We've got Alex Greenwood and we've got Demi Stokes, 79 and 77. It depends what their stats are like. 89 stamina, 90 pace and 94 acceleration, compared to Alex Greenwood, who has less pace, less stamina. Ooh. I think we're going to go with Alex Greenwood because I believe her game pace is in the game. Actually, no, Demi Stokes is as well. So I'm actually going to go with Demi Stokes, and then I'm going to put Greenwood on the bench. I think formation-wise, I want to play this formation if we can. So 3 in midfield and then play inside forwards and stuff. I think that's what I am going to do. So next we are going into the midfield. So right now we have Jill Scott, we have Walsh, and we have Kirby. Unfortunately, Fran Kirby does not have a face in the game, but she has decent stats, so I'm going to keep her in the midfield, and then take Walsh out, and I'm going to put in... Where is she? Where is Jordan Nobbs? She's not in it? She was in the squad, but I guess not. I'm going to put in more then. She's an actual CDM sub, and Jill Scott can play a bit more forward. Unless I'm like totally missing. What's Karen Carney's stats like? Oh, she's lost a bit of pace, but she is getting on a bit more now. So we're going to use Nikita Paris. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a game pace, but she has incredible stats. 90 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. What's her shooting stats? 80 finishing's not bad. Normally I would go with Tony Duggan up front, but she's classed as a left mid right now. But she's got good stamina, decent pace. Her finishing is 82. I think she can hit them more from distance. And then we've got Ellen White, who is going to be our main striker. Good stamina, not very great pace, but not much great pace even. But we're going to keep her in there. We're going to have Daly and Taylor on the bench. Or do we have Beth Mead? No, we're going to have Taylor and Daly, I think. And then Staniforth on the bench. And then Karen Kearney on the bench. Oh, is that Georgie Stanway? They might have done an update where Georgie Stanway... You know what, I'm going to put Stanway instead of Staniforth. I've actually seen Georgie Stanway score. She scored a hat-trick against Sunderland when I actually watched her play a couple of years ago. And then I think that's it. So tactics-wise, we are going to be playing pressure on a heavy touch. We're going to have team width and depth like that. This is just how I normally play. We're going to have possession football, play in the box. We want quite a few players getting into the box, getting forward. Instructions, I want Tony and Nikita to get in behind, and then we want more to stay back while attacking. Other than that, we're going Steph Horton as captain. What's her free kicks like? Oh, they've actually put her free kicks into the game, because she does actually take a mean free kick in real life. Ellen White, do we want her on free kicks? Shot power, Tony does have the best. I think we're going to have it on Steph Horton as well. Tony Duggan on penalties, 78. Oh, Kirby does have 82, but I'm going to keep Duggan on there. And then long, we need someone that's got a good long pass on them. Should we put more, or do we put Kirby on them? I think we're going to put Kirby, because she's not the tallest, whereas Moore has that defensive capabilities. Anyway, I think it's about time we get into a match. I'm not going to cut this guy up, guys, so it's like you go straight into the match. We're going to actually play it. So on settings, we're going to have 4-minute halves, so they're quite short matches, so we have one per episode. And difficulty level is on world class. I think that's about it. Oh, I think I've lately I've been trying single player out on broadcast. Do I do it on broadcast, or do I just have it as I normally do? You know what, I might have it on broadcast for the series actually. So let's go into play match. So we're away to Spain technically, but it means we can still wear our home kit, even though the away kit is quite nice for England. And then their home kit's quite nice. 7 o'clock kickoff. We've sorted out our team already, so let's play match. So how this is going to work, like I've already said, and I've said it a few times, one game per episode, so it just focuses on the games, and depending on how far we get, if we go all the way, it'll be more episodes, and yeah, that's how it's going to be. So let's go. Do I show much of the match presentation? I probably should. So we're at the Wanda Metropolitano for this game away in Spain. Okay, so like I said, Wanda Metropolitano, which is the location for the Champions League final on the 1st of June. I will be doing a video, hopefully, regarding the Champions League final, maybe do a simmed match or something, where we watch match and then I give my thoughts. I don't know. Let's skip this bit, we don't need it. So the national anthems. Obviously the Spanish team. I don't know any Spanish women's players, unfortunately. Not even like the ones where I've got their actual face, like number 7 there. I have no idea number 4 has their actual face. It is what it is. Do we hear the national anthem? We do. Ellen White then, the number 9. Tony Duggan, number 11 on the left hand side. But if things are like not going for me, potentially we can push Tony Duggan up front, take Ellen White off and bring on someone a bit quicker like Karen Kearney. Maybe we'll come on, I don't know. But anyway, we don't need to see the teams, so you know the teams. And I need to get used to this broadcast because I watched a video regarding Champions League final of someone playing it on FIFA, and I saw that they were playing broadcast. I was thinking that actually looks pretty good, but it's not how I normally play. But hopefully we can do quite well from it. Duggan on the right hand side. They haven't messed up my. Wait, let me just check. They haven't messed up. Why is Duggan on the right? Why is Kirby on the left? Kirby should be in the middle. I don't know why it's done this, guys. I'll have to double check that after this episode anyway, but that seems to be everything. So let's get back into the game. Demi Stokes picking the ball up. Kirby wants it back. Ellen White. Oh! Demi Stokes! See, that's the thing. I like depth is something that I need to get used to. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this camera angle all the time. Tony Duggan with the strike then, and it goes out for a corner. I actually met Tony Duggan. I also met Steph Horton. I got a picture with him. Oh god, can I get it back across? I can. Steph Horton. Oh, she's hit the post. It's gone in. I want to say that's Jill Scott. I think so. It is Jill Scott. The first goal of the Women's International Cup, or the Women's World Cup effectively, goes to Jill Scott and England. So Duggan puts it back in here. Horton heads it against the post, and then I think it took a deflection from Jill Scott's shot. I think, yeah, it hit like the chest of their defender and went underneath the keeper. But crucially, it is 1-0 to the Three Lions, or the Lionesses, giving them their proper title. I just need to get used to this camera angle. I think it's pretty decent though. Ellen White trying to press then, but they passed it around. Ooh. Steph Horton's trying to get across. She does well to block, and she actually wins it back. Nikita Paris keeps hold of it. Back to Horton. Lovely. Lovely play, girls. Frank Kirby with a ball to Demi Stokes, who's got the pace. Gives it into Jill Scott, the goal scorer, of course. Oh, I tried to... Jill Scott with a chance. Oh, just wide. That is very unfortunate. That is. Jill Scott with an arrow, but it just went wide of the post. Very close to making it 2-0 and 2 goals for Jill Scott. So what I want to know from you guys in the comments is what who actually will get top goal scorer for me, or in the entire tournament? Who will get player of the tournament? Who impresses you? Oh, Ellen White has won it back. Ah, she's quite slow to turn. Well done, Frank Kirby's got it, and it should go to keeper. Oh, Ellen White! Oh, it's an open goal. No. Well done, England, but oh, I thought it would be a better angle. To be fair, we had the perfect angle from this point of view here, but I guess a weak foot's not great. Spain insistent on playing it short, but closed down by Nikita Harris then. I mean, in fact, it was tough for... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oops, I tried to pass it then. It's tough for them to get the ball out when they play short because of the closing down. Okay. You'll have to let me know, guys, if you prefer this camera angle to like a normal camera angle. I think I'm better with another camera angle because I'm just not used to this one. Nikita Harris is running forward. Ball over the top. Decent touch. Can we get a good ball in? It's headed out. Oh, I thought Kirby was going to get to that then. Cleared away by the Spanish defence again. Tony Duggan wants it. Into the feet of Moore. To Kirby. Into Ellen White. To Duggan. Duggan strikes. Good save. Is it going to go out for a corner? I don't think it is. But it is cleared by the defence. It's good. Kirby into Moore. Jill Scott has picked it up. Back to Moore. That's fine. Lucy Bronze then running a bit too far. Stokes. Can she get Get it away. Cut back into the box. Oh, Ellen White was going for that. Then Mari Paz picks up the ball and brings it forward, but passes out of play. Spain have been poor in this game. Duggan. Poor pass. Jill Scott, ex-teammate of hers when they were both at City. Oh, Horton came in tough then, but there's no foul. Horton comes in again, does well, can get to it. Okay, now oh no, to be fair, she's won the foul then. How's that happening? Jill Scott can turn. Duggan. Good ball to Demi Stones. Ball in. Steph Horton has been brilliant at defending. Oh, poor pass again by Tony Duggan. I think what we're going to do in the second half, because it is half time, guys, if you didn't know, I think we're going to push Duggan up front, take White off, and bring on Karen Kearney. But I think we're going to put Nikita Paris on the left hand side, bring on Kearney. Anyone else I want to bring on? You know what, I'm going to bring on is it Georgina or Georgia? I think it's Georgia Stanway into centre mid instead of Fran Kirby. So second half now. Obviously right now 1-0 to England, which is very nice. Is that pace of Paris. Can they keep hold of it? Oh, unlucky. Honestly, I think if I was in a different camera then it'd be easier. Duggan. He's got a chance, maybe. Cuts inside. Oh, goes for the shot. Kenny's got there. Gives it to Jill Scott. Duggan goes for it again. Oh, it's a shot straight down Gallardo's throat, really. Steph Horton. Oh no, that wasn't Horton, that was Bright then. Demi Stokes has to get back. That's a very good block. And Lucy Bronze, who is the highest rated player in this team at 89 rated. Fantastic fullback. Oh, more. This is a good counter. This is a good counter. Oh, that's a poor ball from who was that? Jill Scott. Get it into Nikita Harris, who is now just yesterday signed for Lyon, the European champions. So she'll be joining Lucy Bronze there in France. 15 minutes gone in this second half. Still 1-0. Right, coming forward. Gives it to Duggan. Gives it to Paris. Ah, that's poor. I was expecting it to get to them, but it is what it is. Jill Scott wins it back. Can Kenny get there? Kenny has got there. England break. Oh, that's. It's hard to judge how much space they actually have. Oops. I wasn't even running back then. Oh, here we go. Karen Bardsley picks up nicely. Okay, Stanway. Got Lucy Bronze, who is tiring a bit. Gives it back to Stanway. Gives it to Kearney. Puts in the ball. Oh! It's gone. Oh, no, it hasn't gone in. It's gone out for a corner. How did that not go in? Can we see a replay on that? No. See a sub instead. You know what? We might as well make a sub in the last 20 minutes. Try and keep everyone fresh. So what we're going to do is bring on Walsh for Jill Scott, who obviously right now is the decider between the two teams. Obviously that height was key, but right, let's aim at near post. Stanway. What can we see? Oh, dear. Okay, should go out for a throw in. Okay. Stanway. Oh, it's just a bit hectic at the edge of the box. Oh, Steph Horton didn't go towards it then. Oh, Kelly Bright just smacks it out of play. I pressed the wrong button in reality though. Oh, lovely flick by Alexia. Can Spain get something in this game? Oh, that's my laptop. and it has gone out for a goal kick with 20 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Bardsley with a nice switch pass to Bronze. Stanway gets it up to Duggan. She's tackled early. They pressed her very well there. But good pressing by Demi Stokes. Nikita Paris trying to get forward. Oh. I thought there could have been a foul then, but no, play on. Come on, Lucy, get out. There we go. Right, what can happen here? Good forward play from them. Here's Duggan. Let's see what happens from now until the end. Ah, it's a poor pass. I think everyone is tiring. Just a tad. Just trying to force the ball, but what's going to happen here? Anything? Oh, I think that's offside. Yeah, it is offside, but it looks like it's going to end 1-0, which unfortunately only one goal, and it wasn't the greatest of goal, but crucially for England, they do get the victory, and it progresses them, well, it propels them to 3 points in the group stage of the Women's World Cup. So we'll have a quick look at other results. As you can see there, United States, Italy ended 1-1. So right now the Lionesses are top of the group. Only a 1-0 victory, but next episode we will be facing Alex Morgan and her USA side to see if we can guarantee ourselves into knockout phases. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more of it, leave a like. Obviously episodes will be coming as soon as I can possibly put them out, probably one per day, but other things that are going up on my channel is Sims for Love Island. If you like that series, it was one of my favourite series to do last year. Go and check that out and check any other videos out on my channel. But until next time guys, goodbye.